Namaste, my dear children. Today, let us start a new lesson in history, that is opposition to British rule in Karnataka. So, you have seen that the British who had come to trade in India have slowly started occupying many regions of India. They occupied Bengal region, later they occupied Carnatic region, okay, and even in Karnataka also they occupied many places. They tried to interfere in the politics of Karnataka. So during this time, the people of Karnataka, the kings of Karnataka, and many zamindars, especially the kings and zamindars, they felt insecure because the British were exploiting the people of Karnataka. They were exploiting the kings and zamindars also in the field of agriculture. Then in the matter of collection of land revenue and all, the British, they were exploiting the kings and zamindars. So that is why slowly these kings and zamindars, they started revolts against the British. Okay. So in this lesson, let us learn few important revolts against the British in our state Karnataka. So here many revolts are important. The first and the most important revolt was led by Haider Ali and Tippu Sultan. You have heard about these people, Haider Ali and Tippu Sultan. Then you also have learnt about Rani Chennamma and Sangolli Rayanna's revolt against the British, right? Then again, there was revolt in Surapura by a leader called Venkatappa Nayaka. This person is also very important. So, a revolt was also led in Surapura region. In Surapura region, it is located in Yadgir district today. So, its leader was Venkatappa Nayaka. Then there was a person named Puttabasappa. He led the revolt in the southern region of Karnataka, that is in Amarasulya, Dakshina Kannada. Okay, Amarasulya revolt, it is popular as. So, this revolt was led in the regions of Dakshina Kannada and Kodagu. Then also you have to learn about this important revolt, Haligali Hunters Revolt, it is popular as. Then finally, a revolt was also led by a person called Dondiya Wag. Okay, so in this chapter, let us concentrate on the revolt led by Haider Ali and Tippu Sultan. Later, we will learn the revolt led by Rani Chennamma and Sangolli Rayanna, and also we have to concentrate on the revolt of Haligali Hunters. Okay, yes. So let us start our lesson with the revolt led by Haider Ali and Tippu Sultan in our state. So what was the position in Karnataka? That we have to learn. Okay, so see this 18th century, the 18th century, it is popular as the century of political problems. 18th century in India, it is popular as children the century of political problems. So why is it famous like that? ಯಾಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು? ಸೊ 18th ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಅಂದರೆ 1701 to 1800. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ, these years from 1701 to 1800 is called the 18th century. So in this century what happened? Actually, British were the Mughals were ruling India at that time. You know, Mughals were the great emperors. They had established large empire. Their empire included South India also. Right? You have learnt about the great Mughals in 9th standard, no? So you have seen that they had occupied many of the regions in South India also. Then what happened to this Mughal empire? So in the year, children, 1707, okay, in the year 1707, the Mughal ruler Aurangzeb died. Okay, so this Aurangzeb is considered as the last powerful ruler from the Mughal Empire. So after the death of this strong emperor Aurangzeb, Mughal Empire became weak. Okay, and it became what? This Mughal Empire, Mughal emperors, they lost control over South India. So thus what happened? Political instability was created in South India. There were no strong rulers in South India. Okay, that was the main problem. So politically, during this time what happened? Political struggle took place in Carnatic region. You have learnt, no, which region is considered as Carnatic region? In your first lesson already you have learnt about 3 Carnatic wars. So these Carnatic wars were the results of what? Political instability that was created in Carnatic region after the death of your strong Mughal emperor Aurangzeb. Okay, so this was how the political instability was created in the Carnatic region. Then what happened? What was the condition in Mysore region? Because we have to learn about the revolts led by Hedi Ali and Tipu Sultan. No? Hedi Ali and Tipu Sultan were the rulers from Mysore region, right? So that is why we have to know what was the condition in Mysore region. See children, this Mysore region, it was the part of Vijayanagara Empire. Then 1565, you have learnt that Vijayanagara Empire came to an end by the Battle of Talikote, right? Then after the after the fall of Vijayanagara Empire, this Mysore region was under the control of Wadayars. Wadayars were the subordinates of Vijayanagara Empire. So Wadayars were taking care of. Means after the downfall of Vijayanagara Empire, Wadayars declared themselves as, means they became strong. They were strong in that region, no? Because they were the subordinates of that region, Mysore region. They declared themselves independent. Okay. Then Wadayars were ruling the Mysore region. Then what happened? In the year 1704, a strong Wadayar called Chikkadevaraja Wadayar died. Okay. Then after the death of Chikkadevaraja Wadayar in 1704, again there was political instability in Mysore region. So this was the condition. Then after Chikkaraja Wadayar, Krishnadevaraja Wadayar II came to power, and he was under the control of Dalavais. Dalavai means the commander of the army, Senapati. Okay, Dalavai and Sarvadikaris were there. So these Krishnadevaraja II was under the control of Dalavais. Then 1746 time. During that time, Hedi Ali came to what? Prominence. He played important role in the army of Mysore that time, and he became popular. That is how Hedi Ali became popular in Mysore region. So during this time, this Hedi Ali's time. Hedi Ali's time is 1761 to 1799. Hedi Ali and Tipu Sultan. Okay, Hedi Ali 1761 to 1782. He died in the year 1782. Then after 1782 up to 1799, Tipu Sultan remained as the ruler of Mysore region. So this was the period. So for 4 decades, okay, for 40 years, Tipu Sultan and Hedi Ali and Tipu Sultan were the obstacles for the British in establishing power over Mysore region. So let us study in detail about this Hedi Ali and Tipu Sultan. So first we will know about rise of Hedi Ali, how Hedi Ali came to power. So Hedi Ali, he joined Mysore army just as an ordinary soldier. Hedi Ali he joined Mysore army as an ordinary soldier, then he was very much known for his shrewd political moves. See, ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಕ್ಲೆವರ್ ಇದ್ದ ಇವ. He was known for his shrewd ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is somewhat negative word, children. Okay, Hyder Ali was a shrewd politician. Then he played an important role in the siege of Devanalli. So Devanalli International Airport, Kempegowda International Airport is located in this Devanalli, no children. See, at that time also this Devanalli was popular. So during second Carnatic War time, Mysore kings, they attacked Arcot. Okay, it was an action against the Nawab of Arcot. They attacked the fort of Devanalli, and in this attack, in the siege of Devanalli fort, our Hyder Ali, he played very important role. So he was recognized by everybody, and all the soldiers loved him very much, and he came to be known as Nawab Hyder. Okay, he came to be known as Nawab Hyder. Then what happened? Very soon he was appointed as the Dalawai ಆಗಿ ಅವನನ್ನ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲು ನಂಜರಾಜ ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇವರಾಜ ಅಂತ ದಳವಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವರ ನಂತರ he set aside those ದಳವಾಯಿಸ್ and he became ದಳವಾಯಿ, and finally by 1766 he dethroned the weak ruler Krishnaraja Wadayar II, okay, who was the ruler of Mysore before Hyder Ali came to power. Before Hyder Ali declared himself as the ruler of Mysore, who was the ruler of Mysore? It was none other than Krishnaraja Wadayar II, children. So Hyder Ali dethroned this Krishnaraja Wadayar II and came to power. In this way, Hyder Ali, who joined Mysore army as an ordinary soldier, became the ruler of Mysore by 1766. Okay? Yes. He became Dalawai in the year 1761. Later, within 5 years, he dethroned this Krishnaraja Wadayar II, and he himself became the ruler. So when Hyder Ali came to power, what was the situation? What was the situation in South India? So again, there was competition among three powers. One was the Marathas, second was your Hyderabad Nizam, okay, then comes your Nawab of Arcot. Hyderabad Nizam, Marathas and Arcot. So there was a competition among these people for establishing their power, for establishing their supremacy over the region. So in this situation, there were English and the French. They tried to take advantage in their favor. So this was the situation. So during Hyder Ali's time, I just told that Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, they bothered the British for 40 years, 1761 to 1799. They did not allow, okay, the British to come to power in Mysore region. They bothered them. They were big obstacle for the British. So how the enmity started between the British and the rulers of Mysore, that is Hyder Ali, that we have to learn. So British considered Hyder Ali as their competitor, and that is why they started to hate Hyder Ali, and it led to what, children? Anglo Mysore Wars. So Anglo means British, Mysore means the rulers of Mysore, that is Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. So 4 Anglo Mysore Wars were fought between the Mysore rulers and British. First Anglo Mysore War took place between 1767 to 1769. Second Anglo Mysore War 1780 to 1784, and third Anglo Mysore War, it took place between 1790 to 92, and finally fourth Anglo Mysore War took place in the year 1799. So we have to learn in detail about all these four Anglo Mysore wars. Very important in the history of Karnataka. So they fought very bravely against the British. No, that is why these wars are very important, and you are very much expected to know about these wars. Let us understand these wars one by one. Yes, though let us start with First Anglo-Mysore War. I have told you that this war was fought between 1767 to 1769. Okay, so Hyder Ali became the ruler of Mysore in the year 1766. Very next year, he had to fight the First Anglo-Mysore War with the British. So, what was the condition? See, the British, they were worried about the rise of Hyder Ali in this region. They considered him as the great competitor for them. They considered him as a great competitor for them. And that is why what did they do? To fight against this Hyder Ali, they made an alliance with whom? The Marathas and Hyderabad Nizam against Hyder Ali. So British, they made an alliance with whom, children? Marathas and Hyderabad Nizam. Here I have written, you can see the English, the Marathas and Hyderabad Nizam were the alliance against Hyder Ali. But Hyder Ali, I have told you, no, he was a shrewd politician, right? ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಚಾಣಾಕ್ಷ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ. ಇವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೈನಲಿ ಹಿ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಅಲಯನ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ನಿಜಾಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮರಾಠಾಸ್. He created distrust among them. He created enmity among the Marathas and Hyderabad Nizam against the British. In this way, he became successful in breaking the alliance. Then what happened? What caused the first Anglo-Mysore War? That we have to study. See, causes for the first Anglo-Mysore War. What was the cause? What happened? In Arcot region, maybe Nawab died. Then after that, after the death of Nawab of Arcot, there was a political disturbance in Arcot region. And this Arcot Nawab of Arcot, he was the alliance of whom? The British. You have studied, no, during Carnatic wars, Anwaruddin's son Muhammad Ali. You have studied, no, children. They were the alliance of whom? They had an alliance with the British. British supported the Nawab of Arcot, right? So this Hyder Ali, when political instability was created in Arcot region, Hyder Ali, he attacked Arcot with Hyderabad Nizam. See here, with Hyderabad Nizam, Hyder Ali attacked Arcot. So Nawab of Arcot was the alliance of British, and that is why British, they attacked Hyder Ali. In this way, the first Anglo-Maratha War started in the year 1767. Okay, yes. So what was the course? How did the battle continue? See, in the beginning, initially, Hyder Ali, he was very strong. The war took place in three places: Tiruchanapalli, Tiruvannamalai and Amber. All these places are located in today's Tamil Nadu state. In all these regions, war took place. Hyder Ali won initially, and British, they brought army from Bombay. Okay, so extra army. The British got additional army from Bombay, but Hyder Ali was very powerful. He chased British up to Madras, and finally British decided to put an end to the war, and that is why they entered the Treaty of Madras with Hyder Ali, and the war came to an end. So the first Anglo-Mysore War, it was won by Hyder Ali. We can say like that. Even though the war came to an end by the Treaty of Madras, who seems to be powerful here? It is Hyder Ali, right? Remember, children, the first Anglo Mysore War came to an end by the Treaty of Madras. Okay, what was the cause? Political instability was created in Arcot region. Hyder Ali attacked Arcot with Nizam of Hyderabad. Nawab of Arcot was the alliance of British. That is why British attacked Hyder Ali. That is how the war started. Okay. Now, let us know something about the second Anglo Mysore War. Second Anglo Mysore War took place between 1780 to 1784. After some 13-14 years. 1769, the first Anglo Mysore War came to an end. No? After some 11 years, the second Anglo Mysore War started. 1780, it came to an end in the year 1784. What was the cause for? What were the causes for second Anglo Mysore War? So, the British had entered the Treaty of Madras to put an end to first Anglo Mysore War. You have seen, no children. So, what happened? According to the terms of Treaty of Madras, the British and Hyder had accepted to help each other if third party attacked them. ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ ಟ್ರೀಟಿಯ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ ಟ್ರೀಟಿಯ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮದ್ರಾಸ್? ಸೊ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ if the third party attacked either Hyder Ali or British, the other one had to help. So that was the term of Treaty of Madras. Then what happened? A Maratha Peshwa called Madhav Rao. Okay, this Madhav Rao, he attacked Hyder Ali. He attacked Srirangapattanam. Hyder Ali, according to the term of Treaty of Madras, he asked the British for help. But British did not help him. So what did they do? They broke the term of the Treaty of Madras. So Hyder Ali was very angry about whom? The British. Then what did British do? They attacked a place called Mahe. You know, no children, Mahe, you remember, no? Mahe, it is located in Kerala today and it is the part of Union Territory Pondicherry, because Pondicherry, Mahe, they were the trading centers of whom? They were the trading centers of the French, right? So, this Mahe, it was under the control of Hyder Ali. It was in his territory. Mahe was in his territory and it was the trading center of the French. This British, they attacked Mahe. Okay, British attacked Mahe. So that is why Hyder Ali got angry and this is how what happened. The second Anglo-Mysore War started. So attack of British on Mahe was the immediate cause for what, children? Your second Anglo-Mysore War. You have understood, no? The first Anglo-Mysore War had come to an end with the Treaty of Madras, but British broke the term of Treaty of Madras by not helping Hyder Ali when he was attacked by Madhav Rao, Peshwa Madhav Rao, the Maratha ruler. And that is why Hyder Ali was angry. And during this time, British attacked Mahe, which was the trading center of French. And this Mahe was under the control of, was in the territory of Hyder Ali. This is how second Anglo-Mysore War started. What was the course of the battle? See, initially, in the beginning. Initially means what, children? In the beginning. In the beginning, Hyder Ali, he won many regions. He occupied Kanchipuram. Okay. Then Coromandel Coast. You remember, no children, which region is called Coromandel Coast? Wait a minute. Yes, see here. So this is Coromandel Coast, no children. Here you have your Mahe. Here you have Mahe. This is Coromandel Coast. Somewhere here you have Pondicherry. Okay. So in Tamil Nadu region, this Hyder Ali, he captured Kanchipuram, then Coromandel beach, he captured this Coromandel coast region. Okay, then even he occupied Orcut. Okay, then Hyder Ali also tried to attack two important regions belonging to the British, that is Wandiwash and Vellore. So the Battle of Wandiwash, you remember, no? Third Carnatic War, 1760, alva? ಸೊ 1760 ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಿಕ್ ವಾರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಂಡಿವಾಶನ್ನ ಗೆದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೆದರ್ಸದ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ threatened British that he would attack Wandiwash and Vellore. So British brought standby army. They brought again extra army, additional army, and it was led by Sir Eyrecourt. So from here, okay, with the entry of Sir Eyrecourt's standby army, the direction of the second Anglo Mysore War changed. So ಇವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇವ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರು, they chased Hyder Ali up to Pondicherry. Up to Pondicherry, Hyder Ali's army was chased by Sir Eyrecourt's standby army. ಸರ್ ಐರ್ಕೂಟ್ ನೆನಪುಂಟಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಿಕ್ ವಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್ ಐರ್ಕೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಮಿ ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೂಮ್? ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಎಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಕೈ ಎತ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ. ಎಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೈ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಿಕ್ ವಾರ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ put an end to the power of French in India. ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಫ್ರೆಂಚರಿಗೆ ಅವರದ್ದು ಒಂದು 4-6 ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ನೆನ್ಪುಂಟಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿ, ಮಾಹೆ, ಕಾರೈಕಲ್ಲು, ಚಂದ್ರನಗರು, ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ರೀಜನ್ನನ್ನು ಫ್ರೆಂಚರಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರೀಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಲೆ ಹಾಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಆಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಿಕ್ ವಾರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಫ್ರೆಂಚರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ವೆನ್ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲೀಸ್ ಆರ್ಮಿ ವಾಸ್ ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿ, ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಮ್. Okay, so thus what happened, the direction of the war completely changed and Hyder Ali was badly defeated in a battle called ಪೋರ್ಟೊನೋವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಪೋರ್ಟೊನೋವಾ ಹೇಳುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯುದ್ಧ ಆಯಿತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ ವಾಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೀಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಂಗ್ಲೋ ಮರಾಠ ವಾರ್ ಕೂಡ ಮುಗಿದಿತ್ತು, 1775 to 1782. ನೆನ್ಪುಂಟಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ 1775 to 1782 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಂಗ್ಲೋ ಮರಾಠ ವಾರ್ ಮುಗಿದಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವ ಟ್ರೀಟಿಯಿಂದ? ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲ್ಬಾಯ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಂಗ್ಲೋ ಮರಾಠ ವಾರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಆನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲ್ಬಾಯ್. ಸೊ ಮರಾಠಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಡ್ whom? The British against Hyder Ali. So thus what happened? Hyder Ali slowly started losing the battles. ಪೋರ್ಟೊನೋವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋತೋದ, ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಸೋಲ್ತಾ ಬಂದ. ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ ವಾಸ್ ಸಫರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಬೆನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕುರ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತಂತೆ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ರಾಜಕುರ ಅಂತ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕುರ ಆದರೆ ಬದುಕೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ. ಬೆನ್ನ ಮೂಳೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅದು ಕುರ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ರಾಜಕುರ ಅಂತ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ ಸಫರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ died in the year 1782. See, the second Anglo Mysore War started in the year 1780. 2 ವರ್ಷ ಹೈದರ್ ಅಲಿ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ. ನಂತರ ಇಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತಿಂದ ಅವನು ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಡೆತ್ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ continued the war. So British tried to capture this Mangalore region, Bidnur region, Malabar region. Even they tried to instigate the rulers of Calicut against ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನನ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಎತ್ತಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ. ಮಲಬಾರ್ ರೀಜನ್ನಿನ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕತ್ತಿನ ರಾಜನನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ he had lost his father, no? So quite, means it was what unfortunate event in the life of Tipu Sultan. ಹೌದಾ, ತಂದೆಯನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ವೇರ್ proving to be strong in these regions, Mangaluru, Bidnuru, Malabar region. And that is why Tipu Sultan decided to, what children? Protect Mangaluru region. And that is why he entered a treaty called Treaty of Mangalore. Tipu Sultan decided to protect Mangalore region, and that is why he entered Treaty of Mangaluru in the year 1784. Okay, in the year 1784, Tipu Sultan entered Treaty of Mangaluru, and the second Anglo Mysore War came to an end. So, first Anglo Mysore War came to an end by the Treaty of Madras. Here, Hyder Ali proved to be powerful. In the second Anglo-Mysore War, somewhat equal situation it was. Tipu Sultan was also powerful, British were also powerful. ಯುದ್ಧ ಮುಗಿತಾನೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ತಯಾರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ವ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಟ್ರೀಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರನ್ನು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು what the second Anglo-Mysore War came to an end. Okay children, so in our next video let us learn about the next two Anglo-Mysore Wars, the third Anglo-Mysore War and the fourth Anglo-Mysore War. So thank you very much. Let us continue in the next video.